Hello, welcome to our lecture on Chapter 6, Business Intelligence. The invention of wiki technology and the Wikipedia Encyclopedia is a great way to start off this lecture. Wiki technology is taking off and people are finding new uses for the technology all the time. It's used for collaboration in many businesses. It's also used in education in a number of ways to support learning, along with forums and blogs. So a teacher could post some key revision works for students to expand into definitions or papers. Students could work in groups on collaborative documents, such as a group report. They could research new topics and contribute their findings. A teacher could start a story and students can create creative links. So there's a lot of different uses for something like Wikipedia, and it's also something that's a part of the business intelligence information systems. So this lecture we're going to look at data, information, and databases, and then also business intelligence. So information is data that's converted into a meaningful and useful context. Information can tell us and an organization how its current operations are performing and help it estimate and strategize about how future operations might perform. So let's explain the four primary traits that determine the value of information. It is important to understand the different levels, formats, and granularities of information, along with the four primary traits that help determine the value of information, which include information type, transactional or analytical, information timeliness, information quality, and information governance. The book describes a database management system, and the relational database model. A database maintains information about various types of objects, for example, inventory, events such as transactions, adding or taking away from inventory, people, such as employees who use the inventory, and places like warehouses that store the inventory. A database management system creates, reads, updates, and deletes data in a database while controlling access and providing security. A database management system provides methodologies for creating, updating, storing, and retrieving data in a database. In addition, a database management system provides facilities for controlling data access and security, allowing for data sharing and enforcing data integrity. The relational database model allows users to create, read, update, and delete data in a relational database. So the book also identified the business advantages of a relational database. Many business managers are familiar with Excel and other spreadsheet programs they can use to store business data. Although spreadsheets are excellent for supporting some data analysis, they offer limited functionality in terms of security, accessibility, and flexibility, and can rarely scale to support business growth. From a business perspective, relational databases offer many advantages over using a text document or a spreadsheet. And these include increased flexibility, increased scalability, increased performance, reduced information redundancy, increased information quality, and increased information security. The chapter also explained the business benefits of a data-driven website. A data-driven website is an interactive website kept constantly updated and relevant to the needs of its customers, and the customers will be using a database. Data-driven capabilities are especially useful when the website offers a great deal of information, products, or services, because visitors are frequently annoyed if they are buried under an avalanche of information when searching a website. Many companies use the web to make some of the information in their internal databases available to customers and to business partners. The book described the role and purposes of data warehouses and data marts in an organization. A data warehouse is a logical collection of information that's gathered from many different operational databases. Data warehouse supports business analysis and decision making. The primary value of a data warehouse is to combine information, and more specifically, strategic information, throughout an organization into a single repository. And it does so in such a way that the people who need that information can make decisions and undertake business analysis. The book then extended this idea into the advantages of using business intelligence to support managerial decision making. Many organizations today find it next to impossible to understand their own strengths and weaknesses, let alone their biggest competitors, due to enormous volumes of organizational data being inaccessible to all but the MIS department. Organizational data includes far more than simple structured data elements in a database. The set of data also includes unstructured data such as voicemail, customer phone calls, text messages, video clips, along with numerous new forms of data such as Twitter, Facebook, and social media in general. Managers today find themselves in the position of being data rich and information poor, and they need to implement business intelligence systems to solve this challenge. Big data is an important new development in the world of data storage, and the book identified the 4 common characteristics of big data. These are the 4 V's of big data, and they include variety, veracity, volume, and velocity. Variety includes data forms of structured and unstructured data. Veracity includes the uncertainty of data, including noise, abnormalities, and biases. Volume is the scale of data, how much that we have to store. And velocity is the analysis of streaming data as it travels around the internet. We get a lot of transaction coming from around the world to our sites now. One way we can get business intelligence is through data mining, and the book identified the 3 elements of data mining. Data mining is the process of analyzing data to extract information not offered by the raw data alone. The three elements of data mining are data, discovery, and deployment. Data means that we use data as the foundation for data-directed decision-making. Discovery is the process of identifying new patterns, trends, and insights into our data. Deployment is the process of implementing discoveries to drive success. Data analytics is an encompassing term that helps us analyze the data, and data visualization is something that we use to give a powerful way to simplify complex data into very quickly understood information. So algorithms are mathematical formulas placed in software that perform an analysis on data sets. Analytics is the science of fact-based decision-making. Analytics uses software-based algorithms, and it uses statistics to derive meaning from data. Advanced analytics use data patterns to make forward-looking predictions to explain to the organization where it's headed. Data visualization describes technologies that allow users to see or visualize data to transform information into a business perspective. Data visualization is a powerful way to simplify complex data sets by placing data in a format that is easily grasped and understood far quicker than the raw data alone. Okay, and as we do with every lecture, let's take 10 minutes or so to read our case study, Big Data, Big Business, Big Opportunities, and we'll go over the key points when we get back. Welcome back. So, we need to list the reasons a business would want to display information in a graphical or visual format. Information is powerful, and it can tell an organization how the organization's current operations are performing, and information can help the organization estimate and strategize about how future operations might perform. The ability to understand, digest, analyze, and filter information is a key to the growth and success to any professional in any industry. Remember that the new perspectives and opportunities can open up when you have the right data that you can turn into information and ultimately business intelligence. The value of timely information is critical to any business that wants to operate at the same speed as its customers, suppliers, and competitors. We also need to explain how issues with low quality information will impact big data. Low quality data will impact every area of the organization, including big data. It does not matter how much money a company spends on data analysis tools if the data it is collecting is of poor quality. Garbage in is garbage out, and not even big data can fix bad data. So it's critical to remember that the analysis will only be as good or as accurate as the data used in the analysis. We have petabytes of data now being stored by corporations, and it's getting harder and harder to cleanse, stage, and analyze that data. So for the application part of this case study, we need to explain how a marketing department could apply data visualization tools to help with the release of a new product. So data visualization describes technologies that allow users to see or visualize data to transform information into a business perspective. Data visualization tools move into sophisticated analysis techniques such as pie charts, controls, instruments, maps, time series graphs, and others. Data visualization tools can help uncover correlations and trends in data that might otherwise go unrecognized. Business intelligence dashboards track corporate metrics such as critical success factors and key performance indicators, and include advanced capabilities such as interactive controls that allow users to manipulate data for analysis. The majority of business intelligence software vendors offer a number of different data visualization tools and dashboards. We also need to categorize the five common characteristics of high quality information and rank them in order of importance for big data. So timeliness is one of those five important characteristics. Information must be timely. If users are receiving old and outdated answers to their queries, they will not use the website and they'll head to your competitors. Accuracy. All information must be accurate. If it is not accurate, then the analysis and business decisions made based on that information will be inaccurate. Consistency. The results must be consistent. Users will not trust the system if it provides different results or prices for the same hotel at different times. One of the issues with big data is finding a single source of truth, and the more data dumped in a data lake, the more likely the sample analysis results could differ. Completeness. With a data warehouse, incomplete records can be completed using the extraction, transformation, and loading process. For example, an incomplete address can be found by pulling in USPS information. Uniqueness. With a data warehouse, unique information can be sorted and correlated during analysis. So to synthesize this information, let's develop a list of some possible entities and attributes that might be located in a marketing database. Entities could include, for the marketing database, advertising campaigns, customers, and that could be prospective customers and qualified customers, sales by segment, geotemporal, geographic region and time, demographic, and other ways and other dimensions we want to analyze that marketing data. Attributes could include things like the customer name, customer address, company name, the product sold, the campaign discount, and the date it was sold. Each table would need to define a primary key, and that could include campaign ID, customer ID, and order ID. The tables in the database would have a one-to-one relationship, a one-to-many, or a many-to-many relationship. we're going to go over designing and building an entity relationship diagram in our tech plugins. Thank you, and we'll see you with Lecture 7 and also in the next upcoming tech plugins where we go over entity relationship modeling.